Good evening, everyone. Today we are actually on a new map. We have
And
meeting our today's guest, SpyrouR,
Spire.
Hello.
also a former member of the movie project for
Mm.
Conclusion.
Yes.
Tell everyone about yourself, SpyrouR.
Well, I'm 23. I live in France. Nothing fancy there.
Mm.
Pretty normal guy, but I got some of my issues, which are mainly social ones, like high anxiety. I can be in crowded uh, places. Like whenever I move somewhere, I can be closing myself off for some places like that, when you want to go to uh, in a convention, for example, you have a lot of people, and if you're not prepared, it could be very difficult.
Oh.
Okay.
So there's that.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
I learned to kind of deal with it, even so sometimes it's very hard to control because it's something you can't just snap fingers, up, it's gone.
True.
Okay.
True.
Understandable. Yes.
It
Yeesh.
is.
So, you were a part of certain Studio Panda's production called Full On Conclusion, right? Kind of character did you play in that?
Which character? I think I first start off as merchant.
Huh.
A
You still
merchant.
have
Yeah.
that character?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I kind of have profaned it up a little bit over the month I was in there. Because at first off, it was just a normal big white boy with a top hat and an axe on his back.
Uh-huh.
And over the month, yes, that one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you can
yeah,
see it
I
in
kind of
the
have added a shield on it.
Mm.
Better effects
Okay.
on the axe and all of
Right.
this. Just gonna have, profine the avatar as I usually do.
Can we see this avatar that you used there?
Mm-hmm. The second one was, I think it was the yin with the revolver, if I'm not mistaken.
I do believe I remember that
After
still.
you saw the first one. Well,
Well then, also, yes, I do remember that you had the Ayin Knight as well. Called
Yes,
Steve.
I do.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
you
Oh
have
no,
to
that's
go to-
Steve is the revolver one. I think the other one, the knight, is I forgot his name. But yes, Steve is the revolver one.
Did you also have one with a giant rifle?
Yes. This one is from the resistance, as they are called, I think.
Yeah.
It was just like on this bio, it's just like I was walking around and oh, there's a battlefield and oh, there's a big gun. I like it.
Well,
Basically.
hey,
So,
if nobody has it, nobody needs it.
Exactly.
so then, would you like to tell everyone how was it to work with Studio Panda?
Well, the project was interesting because in terms of the universe of what To Japan have thought about is pretty good. I have to say it's an interesting story, but the way he managed to put it on is very poor, unfortunately.
Shame.
Which kind of is a big down. Yes, because if you're a director, the best is to not take part in all the scenes all together. Take a setback, have some people to help you out as well.
It's true.
Because if you're all doing it alone, you're just going to overwork yourself, get burned out, and your work is just going to go worse and worse and worse over the time, and everyone will notice it.
Yeah. Sharing your work with others
And when they
is
do
important
notice, then
after
you
all.
don't. Yes.
And plus, the
So-
quality of his showing all that can be seen also in these latest episodes.
Mm.
That the
Yes.
quality is
Well,
declining.
yes, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Which is kind of a shame because universe is pretty interesting. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Interesting universe, but yeah, the story is what it is.
Badly executed.
Yeah, and then
Very poorly executed.
Mm.
This is why many of the main casters just drop out.
Yeah,
Understandable.
indeed, and very understandable. Can't really blame them for leaving it to the project, or as I've heard, in some cases, smoked out or just kicked out straight away without any explanation whatsoever.
Yes.
Just because they dare to stand up for themselves.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, when your actors are starting to stand up for themselves, I would question if I'm doing this properly or not.
Yeah. Because the fun factor is important after all.
Yes.
But at the same time, as a director, should also one of the main things to be known also that you need to be able to take criticism.
Mm.
Oh, yes, if you're doing a project and all, you need to take criticism, whatever it is. Unless those haters who are just going to say your thing is shit. That's just poorly criticism, and don't listen to that. But if you have someone that says, those points are good, but this one, it could be better, this one is very bad, and this one can be better, I will take that in count.
Yeah.
Yeah, because apparently this Mr. Panda can't take criticism at all. You can even see it on his YouTube page.
Mm.
He removes every time he gets a negative comment or anything about his production.
That is
Yeah,
sad.
poor.
But otherwise, what would you say about this person as a person in whole? Otherwise, the producer or
I don't
director.
really know. I don't really know. From people who know him before the project, he was a really nice guy and all, and now they don't recognize him, so I can only believe them.
Yeah.
Probably got too much immersed in his own project.
All far too
That's
caught
not
up
a
with
good
it.
thing.
Yeah.
So, how come you left the project then? What happened?
Well, first off, waiting for 2 a.m. to possibly have a thing going on, I kind of need my sleep. So
Yeah.
Everyone does.
there's that.
Mm.
Yes, and yeah, I've been pretty poorly and all that kind of stuff. Kind of have enough too.
Understandable.
So
For me, it would have
whether
been
spend
3
time
a.m.
with my friends and yeah, 2 to 3 a.m. It depends.
Yeah, it depends.
Still, it was
So
the
yeah,
90s.
honestly, yes,
He
yes,
lived in Europe, at least.
yes.
And, the understanding of time zones is quite critical for one's project. If they have any internationally living in people, then you have to take them into consideration. And if you don't, well, that ain't gonna end well for you.
Mm-hmm.
something literally that this Mr. Panda didn't really care much about, taking in consideration with people living in other countries.
Mm.
They were hoping to make its production come to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And he can still
Yeah.
not leave those people alone. That's the weird thing.
Oh,
They leave
many
his
have
project.
moved on, but
Yeah, but
Mm.
apparently this person cannot let go.
you're gonna have to learn too. If you don't let go, it's just going to poison your life. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
Kind of like what
But we
I'm doing with
already
one of my
seen,
friends right now.
Mm.
yeah, we have seen plenty of examples of this Mr. Panda cannot let old actors go when they leave his project.
Mm-hmm.
No, not all. Some of them, as you would know, some he would just, kick out and never contact ever again.
And some he harass.
Mm. Can't really say
But
when
he's
he...
never in the wrong. That's the baddest part of it.
Never went wrong.
Yeah, that's the bad part of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
That statement is ever so inaccurate because, even you can be wrong. Even you, even me, can be wrong at
Everyone
times.
can be wrong.
Mm. It's only natural to be wrong.
Yeah.
After all, as they
Being
say,
human.
Mm-hmm.
to err is human.
Yeah.
More like furries right now, but
But the same phrase applies.
Yeah.
yes. Everyone can make mistakes.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah. That's why pens have erasers.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Oh well.
So, do you have any future plans then after this whole, when you got out of the project and all that now? Do you have any future plans?
Well, there's at least 2 projects that I'm very interested in and just waiting for them to start, but excited.
Yeah.
But right now, honestly, it's taking care of myself, trying to be better with my anxiety issues that can be a real problem. Like
Yeah.
the big peak of it was 6 months ago when I broke up with someone I
Ooh.
thought that was the one. It was just before
Oh.
summer, and it hit me really hard.
At least you
It
had
took
friends
me,
by your side that
yes,
helped you
that's
through
what
it.
I'm counting on for all the time, is that I have friends to pull me back up. They actually did, even though it took 4 to 5 months, but they actually did. And I can be only thankful to them. Because without them, I don't think I would have got out of this depressing moment.
So I have
Yes.
a feeling these 2 productions you have been thinking about or be working in is probably one of SDF 95 Fighters, right? His production.
Mm.
And the other one is probably going to be Shade Foxes, right?
Mm.
Or
No, it
maybe.
will be Jasper's Wayne.
Just
Oh,
for
that
range.
one, yeah.
How could have you forget, Orion?
Because we do
Um,
like. Yeah, it's not much you hear about it, so it's kind of sometimes hard to remember it.
Yeah, but I do have a good
Yes.
memory that I know that I'm currently part of more or less
Yeah,
Jasper's project, Sage,
yeah,
and then Fighters.
yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
have you heard anything about Shade Foxes then?
No.
Well, if you want, we have the actual producer, right? Where'd he go?
Shade?
Shade?
Ah, he's AFK. Oh, there he is. Come
Hey,
along.
Shade.
Aye.
Here's the actual producer of his own production. Or director.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, hop on
If
the
he wants to
table.
tell you about it.
Well, it's basically known as the Bounty Men. It's set in kind of like in a world much like the Oasis from Ready Player One.
Oh,
Kind of
I
futuristic.
can see where that can go.
Yeah, and it's kind of utopian, but it's basically focused on these group of bounty hunters, basically to keep the peace in this place, because there's places in this world that people can kind of tap into that can cause some really bad problems. Like power that they shouldn't
Interesting.
have, from groups of people that basically have this knowledge that they shouldn't have.
Oh. I can see where that can go.
Yeah.
So it's basically
Interesting.
both a comedy and action.
Yeah, with a little bit of slice of
Comedy.
life in there, because all these guys actually have to live in the same house, and they're all from different backgrounds.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there's fractions, or friction between
We
them.
also got a lewd person in the group known as Agent Carrots. Let's just say
How
he
you
got
just
his
want
name
you just
by
want to bend
something
over?
going- Well, let's just say he got his name by my character basically pulling a prank on him when he was asleep, and it was
Ow.
a carrot, and he was bent over.
Oh, nice one. Nice one.
Also,
Oh, nice one.
take into consideration
Love
that he
it,
was
I love it.
passed. By the way, SpyrouR, take in consider that the carrots was passed out from drunkenness at the moment when that happened.
That's a really nice one.
Yeah.
It could be an interesting production for you too, also to audition to,
Mm.
if you're interested.
Maybe that will depend if which project is starting and which one here and that, you know?
One
Okay.
has. Yes.
As I understand, with Shade Frog, his is starting towards the summer.
Summer. Well, if I'm interested, I might be here for July, but in August I am completely away in Canada.
Oh.
Oh!
So you're basically where I am. You'll be going over to Canada.
Yes. Mostly Quebec, because I'm going to visit my aunt.
I have an aunt in
And-
Quebec as well.
Maybe it's
That's
too
nice.
early.
I live in Ontario, though.
No, who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
Who knows?
Mhm. You never can be too
Mhm.
certain.
Yep.
And then there's also another one that is going to be starting up again, the Gaming Eagles production.
Mm.
The one we talked
Oh
about.
yeah,
in the
I
last
heard about I heard about his
Yeah.
project. It's also interesting.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
being
He's
revived.
reviving it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
This
It's like
time,
characters that
definitely
can
looking forward
use
to
from
working with
Tujo
him again.
Panda.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, this
God.
time he can't interfere with it.
Yeah.
Because none of us
Mhm.
are working
I'm
with him
guessing
anymore.
that this fellow is also one of the ex-actors.
Yeah.
A very good one, too.
And
Mm.
we've never met.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
We've
Well,
never
you're a
met,
good
but
actor.
Mm. It was a lot. It was been. He was a lot before you. Like you pretty much started at the same time as I did. No wait.
Mhm.
You did game like sometime later. Because at that point.
Yeah,
we
you were already there when I came along.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I was there from pretty much from the beginning days.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us were there actually most in the beginning
Mm.
with this production. And then there are scenes that are completely vanished.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Made us-
mostly perhaps 2 or 3 main actors that are still there. I'm not sure.
Probably 2.
Could be. At least we said there's only a handful left.
4.
Only 4.
Well,
Believable.
Mm.
And no surprising there. to be
No.
honest.
When you treat your actor poorly, don't expect them to stick around. It's
Well,
just that.
Let's say this much: treat them like an employee, and don't pay them. Then expect them to walk.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Here, have a kind word. Now you can walk. Now. If you treat
fucking
like shit, don't fucking say, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Mm.
No, it's not gonna work.
That was his thing, always saying to people. First insult them, then say he's joking.
Yeah.
Wow. What a
Yeah,
great
he-
way to have a good relationship.
It's more
Then-
like a threat.
Then again,
Yes.
how many people actually say that they're joking after they have told a joke? That's what
They don't, because when you tell a joke, you don't say it's a joke, or else it ruins the joke.
Yes, exactly.
I don't think he knows.
But still,
the
he has a
definition of
terrible
joke.
sense of humor.
No.
Yeah, he does.
Yes. Terrible.
I mean,
It's
Damn,
more like
even
it's a
my
cover
sister
for its
was-
insults.
Even my sister was like 9 years old, younger than me, tells better joke. She's at school.
Listen. And here's the fun bit, actually. He asks people to find, like, avatars for his so-called production and all that. When you find something, at least that could work, he still insults avatars, and then, at the same time, the actor that found them then says, "Ooh, JK, I'm just joking." Ugh.
Lame.
so lame.
Gibbers.
It's a music box.
As a music box.
Interesting music box.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Thanks for that, King Lane.
Well then, so would you like to do a little showcasing of the avatars you use during his production?
I still have them, yes. Just have to find them. Where are they? Possibly
sorting
very, very far. They are indeed very, very, very far. Oh, I think I passed one. Yep,
You
Oh,
left them far
don't have the
behind.
axe. I have so many avatars since that time. That is. Oh,
Found something?
here's one.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep. And then I find. I think it's a yin.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a yin.
Okay.
Damn, that's a long time. It didn't take that one.
Ah,
Oh.
that's the one he didn't like because you had a better gun than him. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
He did not like it because you outdid him with the gun. At least you have a holster
Well-
for your avatar.
Mm.
The gun.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of
Yeah,
pulling
it's
it out of
like,
his
I
ass.
have. Yeah, I have a gun. Poof! Magically appear in hands. No, that's not how you do it.
No, you don't. I mean,
If you have a gun on you, you must show you have a gun. It's not going to pull out of your ass out of fucking nowhere.
Same with the knife.
yeah.
Yes.
So does it shoot?
Yeah.
Even better sound.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, in this story, it's using special ammo, as you can see in a barrel.
Yeah.
Mm.
And plus, your character also shows it has battle scars, not protected by plot armor.
Nope.
Mm.
If I get hurt, I have a scar. Simple as that. It's not like, oh, I am nearly beat up to death. Next day, I am completely fine. No scars, nothing.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but even magic cannot fix this.
Nope.
If you're using healing magic, there's going to be some traces around.
Mm.
Excuse me, but...
Excuse me, but
You know-
your nonsensical bullshit is not affecting me.
Exactly. I'm gonna step off for trying to see if I have the big boy, which is probably
boy.
somewhere.
It's almost like a bomb.
Well, technically, yes and no, but
As
You
long
know.
as you don't explode on set.
Mm.
No, I won't explode on set. That would be a shame.
Yeah, it would be.
Damn. Even him is far off.
Ah.
Holy. Damn. I've been working since that time.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, when it comes to the whole project 2 is still going on about, I think there will never be a conclusion to it.
No.
No. Everyone knows the name implies it.
Pretty fucking much.
Oh.
Yeah, because every episode ends with them going to the bar. That's the conclusion. He's like,
Mm.
wow.
Yep.
Holy
Now,
shit,
that's
that's
a repressive axe.
big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're not trying to overcompensate for something.
No, I'm pretty fine.
Okay then.
Yeah, that's right.
At least that's what every girl says.
You even have a walking staff.
A walking cane.
Yes, because why not?
Yeah, walking cane, walking staff.
To shield, because I thought, if you have to protect himself, at least have a shield too.
Mm.
And
Knights.
big
A
axe.
lich. Yeah, like a lich axe or whatever it's called.
Yes,
An actual lich.
I really like.
I bet the ghost you stole it from is not happy with you.
Probably not.
No, but why would I give a damn? He's dead. That's my axe.
You can get haunted.
Well, technically, in his bio, it was from his father, who was the king of a kingdom, but that was one of the main weapon of the kingdom.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the kingdom was attacked by demon wave or whatever.
Yeah. Because when you look
well-
at it, it almost looks like a cursed item.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Like
If you take the axe, you are bound to the axe until you die.
Ah.
That's the curse. You cannot use any other weapon but that axe.
That's quite the predicament.
But you can use a shield at least.
Yep. That's good.
Because shield is both a weapon and a form of protection.
Yep.
Yes, it can protect you from blows, and you can knock out your opponent if you bash them.
Or stab them with the bottom of it.
Yes.
Give it a good few a good fucking knocking.
Not who's there? The shield.
The shield.
Besides, shield passing is a thing after all.
Yep.
Yes, it's a form of defense or offense. Honestly.
It's pretty much bit of both.
So, did you have a third avatar you saw the show?
I think there's another one.
Yeah. I think it's an Nadine or something.
It's the knight.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Loading.
Wow. Now that's proper armor for that kind of reality you were in. What they would have.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it shows that you even got scars. That's good.
Yep.
Yes. I mean, if you're a knight and you go into battle, there's always scars somewhere.
Yeah.
You're not going to be
Especially when it
protected
comes to
by,
combat.
I have magic healing. Excuse me, but no.
No.
I mean, we have seen the armor that Mr. Panda uses, and it looks too new to be old-fashioned armor.
That at least looks like it's chain-like armor or something along those lines.
At least it's been in battle.
Mm-hmm.
And also
Yeah, it's
Yeens.
clearly not brand new.
Also as Yeens they wouldn't use all that much armor.
It would hinder them.
Mm-hmm.
Speed. I mean, after all, a yin can move up to 60 miles per hour.
That's pretty big if you ask me.
Yeah, it's not bigger than what the director had.
Too much of an ego.
I think it was overcompensation.
Probably.
Yes, probably.
That looks very heavy.
Well, he's
It's not that heavy.
I have
Yep.
held swords. That is very heavy looking.
Depends what kind of
It's
sword
not
it
that
is.
heavy if you think it's not that heavy.
Well then, at least we got a nice interview today with SpyrouR, former actor of Fallen Conclusion, good friend, and also now inspiring actor for new productions.
Mhm.
So, SpyrouR, do you have any final words?
Yeah, do you have anything you want to say to our audience?
I don't know. I mean, stick to your friends, be happy, and if you feel down, you know where to come. To your friends. Don't be alone.
That's the thing I know all too well with my life. What?
Mm-hmm.
Context?
We are doing an interview.
Ah.
Yeah, you're in the middle of the shot.
No, it's not. Pretty much is
Show
on the
up early
side.
enough
It
to
is.
not be late, but not too early to be seeming too secure.
Yeah. But
I mean,
anyways,
it's
If
normal
you
to have
show up more than
insecurity.
if you show up more than 10 or 15 minutes early, wait around outside somewhere before you come in, but not somewhere that's noticeable.
True.
Okay, well, that's
Showing
today's
up 10
episode.
minutes early is 10 or 15 minutes early isn't bad, but once you show up like 20 minutes early, that just
Trying to close this up, so you know.
Yeah.
So that's today's episode.
And that's 32
Your host
minutes.
was Indigo here too, and our main guest here was
SpyrouR.
SpyrouR, and yeah, SpyrouR. I've had
Mhm.
trouble pronouncing the
Happy
name
to be here.
sometimes. Yeah. It was
Glad
also
to have you
to
here.
have you here.
Mm.
And we hope you to see in other productions in the future.
Why not? I'm always here to help and hang out. Because it's also
You're a
good to hang out
person.
with your friends.
You're a good person.
So, that's a wrap for yet another episode. And, as always, good night, YouTube. We'll see you again in our next one.
And stay safe out there.
Stay safe indeed.